Hello, this is Kesha. Recently, more and more women and men have started to care about their body shape. In order to get a beautiful body shape, they will go out for a gym. However, we all know that the weather is not that easy to predict. Sometimes it just rains too heavily, and sometimes the sun is just too hot. And for some women, they even bother them that if they go to the gym, they will sweat. They don't want the other to see that they are sweating because it may be not that attractive. So they will put on makeup or go to buy some very expensive and beautiful self-training clothes. So today we are going to teach you how to build the self-training equipment which you can training yourself at home so you won't be bothered by the weather or your appearance problem. And today we have invited Huang. He is a ninth grade student. He loves to build a lot of things inside his home. And one of the major parts that he loves to build is fitness equipment. And today he's going to teach us his invention which we can train our arms. So, hello Weber. Let's get to your studio and start building. Okay, so here we are at Weber's studio, and this is what we are going to make. Okay, so Weber, how should we make this? So first we find a bar that we don't have to use. So where do you get this bar from? Or from a broom that you don't have to use it. So we can find any bar which we don't want to use, either from a broom or a can. Okay, so then what is the blue thing? A strap. So we have to take a strap which has the elasticity, or from a rubber belt which you can easily get from any sport stores. If you're doing yoga, these are the things that you use when you are stretching. So what should we do the next? So we tie one side of the strap on one side of the bar. We tie a knot or two? Two. Okay. So the strap has to be long enough because, as you see, I have to tie two knots on one side of it. Okay, so after we tie one side on the bar, what should we do the next? So we put the strap that we just made onto any horizontal place. For example, your ceiling or any places in your dorm which has a place that you can tie your things on. And then we have to tie another two knots on the other side of the bar. Use the other side of the strap. So at this stage, we have to adjust the height that we want it to be. So this is it. We just finished our first fitness equipment. So which part can our arm be trained? It can help our tricep or your back muscle. We are going to ask Maggie. She is a former basketball player in her school team. So we are going to ask her to perform the new things that we just made to see how it works. So first, hold on to the bar. Use one left hand first. Hold it in the middle. And your right hand just lightly put on the another side of the bar. And your hands have to be straight. Then start to pull it. Use your left hand. So we don't have to use the upper side of our arms and only use the lower side of our arm. And the right hand just simply hold on to it. And then we pull it. Okay, Maggie, so how do you feel after using it?
I feel my
tricep
is stressing my power.
Okay, so the next exercise we'll do is that we have to first find a chair. And then hold on the bar with two of your arms. So you can choose either put your hands in the middle of the bar or each side of the bar. You can use different muscles by choosing which one you want. Then adjust your seat right down from your bar. Then slightly lean backward. Then put it down. And then put it up. So by doing this exercise, you can training your upper back muscle. So if you want to train your upper back muscle more, then you can hold it backward. Just simply put your hands on the bar. You don't have to use much power. And then pull it back. Using the back muscle instead of your hands, you can feel that it is the muscle of your upper back that is pulling your hands back. So, Mickey, how do you feel? Then by doing this, you can feel that your upper back is doing its work. So let's go down to the last things that we're going to make. So find your hat. Then find a tennis that you can easily find maybe someone who is hitting tennis. You can ask to take one that they don't use anymore. We pierce through the tennis ball. And then and use the rubber band to pull through the tennis ball, just like what we used with the strap, the first equipment that we just made. And then we tie a knot on the side that we just go through the tennis ball. A tie knot, because you have to make sure that the tennis ball will not go down the other side. Then open the back of your cap and put a rubber band in the back of the hat. And put back the back of the cap. Make sure it didn't open up. And then here it is, our equipment that we can do for our training. So Weber, what can it train? so it can train our response time.
还有你手部的肌肉。
And also the muscle of your arms. Okay, so here we are at the outside because this equipment needs a more broad place that where you don't hit the other things. Okay, so how should we use it?
把帽子反戴。
Put on your cap in a backward way.
好，让球在中间。
And adjust your ball, make sure it is in the middle.
把球往上抛。
First you throw the ball.
然后用手打，然后试着去每一球反弹的时候都打回去。
So you throw the ball in front of you and use your hand to hit it. Then trying to hit the ball every time that it bounces back. So as you see, you have to make sure which direction the ball is going to bounce back, and also in the meantime you can also train your arms. So Maggie, how do you feel?
它很需要专注力。
It requires a high degree of your focus because as you see, you have to focus on the ball so that you can hit it back. As you see, this equipment is portable because it is on a head, so you can take this head to wherever you want, and you can train wherever and wherever you want because you don't have to be limited to tie it on the ceiling as the other one that we just made. Okay, Weber, since you have made all of this fitness equipment, do you find any hinder or obstacles when you are making this?
找材料和组装的时候有点困难。
So then where do you learn how to put it together?
在网络上看到一些健身器材，然后就决定自己拿东西把它组装起来。
So you just saw it on the internet, and then you trying to assemble your material to make it more like the things that you see on the internet.
我觉得做完我变得很有成就感。
Okay, so thank you, Weber. Thank you today for teaching us how to build your fitness equipment. Thank you.